Jalapeños used to be spicy. Not internet challenge spicy, not regret your life choices spicy, but spicy enough that you hesitated before taking a bite. Now, you can eat a whole jalapeno straight from the grocery store aisle. So what happened? Did our tolerance change? Did our taste buds get weaker? Or did we actually change the jalapeno itself? The answer is yes, we changed it. And we did it on purpose. Jalapeno heat comes from capsaicin, a chemical irritant which plants evolved as a defensive mechanism. Mammals feel pain from capsaicin, so spice exists because plants were trying to survive us. But capsaicin is expensive for a plant to produce. It takes energy, and how much capsaicin a pepper makes depends on genetics, stress, water, temperature, soil, and maturity. And this is where modern agriculture quietly steps in. Most jalapenos today are not grown to be spicy. They're grown to be uniform, large, fast-growing, visually consistent, easy to harvest, and predictable for supply chains. Spiciness is not one of those goals. In fact, spiciness is a problem. Capsaicin varies wildly. Two jalapenos from the same plant can have totally different heat levels. That unpredictability is fun for cooks, but it's a nightmare for large-scale food production. Restaurants don't want complaints, grocery stores don't want returns, and distributors want consistency. So over decades, jalapenos were selectively bred for size, yield, and uniformity, and heat quietly dropped as collateral damage. But then something else happened. By the late 20th century, farmers started running into a new problem. Jalapenos were becoming unreliable crops. Traditional jalapeno varieties were susceptible to diseases, especially pepper viruses that could wipe out entire fields. Yields would drop, crops failed, farmers would lose a lot of money. And this is where Texas A&M University enters the story. Researchers at Texas A&M began developing new jalapeno strains designed to survive modern farming conditions. Their goal wasn't to destroy spice, it was to save the jalapeno as a commercially viable crop. They selectively bred jalapenos that were disease-resistant, high yield, uniform in shape and size, and better suited for mechanical harvesting. One of the most influential results was a new jalapeno variety that later became known for being much milder than traditional strains. Not because someone wanted bland peppers, but because heat variability was sacrificed in exchange for reliability. And once these new strains became widespread, they replaced older, hotter varieties almost everywhere. Grocery stores adopted them very fast food chains standardized around them, and seed suppliers followed demand. At that point, the modern jalapeno was locked in. At the same time, growing conditions changed too. Capsaicin increases when pepper plants experience stress. Heat stress, drought stress, nutrient stress. Stressed plants defend themselves more aggressively. Modern farming removes stress. Controlled irrigation, optimized fertilizer, stable growing environments. Healthy plants are calm plants, and calm plants don't produce much capsaicin. Then there's also the harvesting time. Jalapenos are technically unripe peppers. If left on the plant longer, they turn red and get spicier. Less time on the plant means, of course, less capsaicin, which leads to an important psychological twist. You remember jalapenos being spicier not just because they were hotter, but because they were unpredictable. Some were mild, some were brutal. It was like playing Russian roulette, but instead of having a gun to your head, it was jalapeno slices to your tongue. That randomness created stronger memories. Your brain remembers extremes, not averages. When spice got standardized, it didn't just get weaker, it got forgettable. And jalapenos aren't unique. The same pattern happened to tomatoes bred for shipping instead of flavor, strawberries bred for size, chickens bred for growth speed, apples bred for appearance. Flavor, intensity, and character are all messy traits, just like humans. So modern systems hate mess. We didn't remove spice because people dislike spice. We removed spice because systems optimize for stability, scale, and predictability, and quietly erase anything that doesn't fit cleanly into those goals. The jalapeno didn't fail, it adapted. And if you ever wondered why so many things feel less intense, less sharp, less flavorful than you remember, it's probably not nostalgia. It's optimization. So next time, just buy some serrano peppers instead.